I miss you, Mom. Let's get ready for the Battle Rapport. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Battle Rapport. I am your host, HydroMan. You're a Slipknot fan of Battle Rap, here helping you catch up on Battle Rap. Let's handle the niceties real quick. Shout out to DME Detroit. Fam, what's up? What's good? What up, though? All that good stuff. And you already know. Shout out to everybody in DME Detroit's chat. I am P Black, yo. It's like a pimp named Slickback. You got to say the whole thing. Pause. You know what I mean? I am P Black, yo. Shout him out. Best mod out there in the battle rap game. Shout out to A-Dep. Shout out to Streets two-time the legend. Shout out to J Guard Hype. You already know. Shout out to all the battle rap outlets out there, media, bloggers, and all that. You know what I mean? Except for the weirdo creepos that got assault and ape cases on their jacket. But anyway, enough of that. Shout out to Jay Black, Mark Jamgo, Amwar, Rita, Dree, the whole entire champion staff and all that jazz. They out there pushing P, proper preparation and all that jazz and stuff. All pun intended. But we at the Battle Rapport, we have the M's. And it goes a little something like this. It's mandatory to memorize material, massively manipulate metaphors, massacre marked men maliciously to maintain motivative mightiness. There's a second part to that. Be mindful to multitask, magnify, major, maddening, main lines magically, and mastermind a manifesto, murder, a manuscript. You get it all, one shot, one kill, what's the deal? Shout out Tony Yayo. Since we got, handle the niceties or whatever, this is RunDatBack ReCap. Yes, I had to bring back RunDatBack ReCap, alright? It's been a while. Shout out to Stan. Anyway. This is RunDatBack ReCap on URL's most prestigious of all events, SummerMadness 13. I actually called it SummerMadness 2.0, well, SummerHalfness 2.0, because this is the second year that the Summer Madness been on some ass shit. Anybody that have any kids in the room, please, I'm giving y'all 5 seconds to have them leave the room. There will be some cursing and some vulgarity here, alright? So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anyway, it's not to y'all, the fans or the chat. That's two assholes that just, don't follow protocol. You know what I mean? If you come up in the chat, you gotta at least say hi to the chat, hi to the people, so on and so forth, and all that. You feel me? Plus, you gotta, give some respect to the host. Why? But I'm not out here asking for respect. You know what I mean? I'm Mr. Disrespectful. Don't nobody respect me. But anyway, except for DME Detroit. Shout out DME Detroit. And some others, because they get what I do. You know what I mean? I am your Slipknot fan of battle rap, here helping y'all catch up on battle rap. You know what I mean? I love Slipknot, I love battle rap, I put them together, have my own show. There we go. And speaking of some battle rap stuff, like I said, I'm back. You know what I mean? And I have some episodes that I'm going to be dropping in the next few days and stuff. So definitely hit the like, hit the subscribe. Let your people know by sharing. Let them know on my, Instagram, Facebook, and all that, I'm out here and I'm back. You know what I mean? So let's get to the situation at hand. Why do I say I call Summer Madness or SummerHalfness 2.0 a situation? Because of two things. It goes like this. Summer Madness 13, which I call 13, right? Or I call SummerHalfness 2.0. This is not a card to frazzle dazzle with. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't something you just fuck around. You know what I mean? This ain't something that you just, oh, let me grab this guy, let me grab that guy, and just have them battle. And like, you don't just like make a half-ass card and then put Summer Madness on that shit. You don't do that. Y'all fucked up and destroyed Gnome. I knew y'all were gonna fuck up Summer Madness because y'all had Summer Impact and, I mean, Summer Reloaded and all. No. As soon as y'all fuck up the most prestigious of all battle events, you have Gnome, you have Summer Madness, you have quite a few others in other leagues, but we talking about URL, and come on, URL, you dropped the fucking ball. Oh, Richard, oh, HydroMan, why are you cursing and this, that, and the other? Oh, why are you wilding out on URL? I wild out on URL for the past couple years, on and off. I just felt like they need to drop battles. They started in the week of Summer Madness 13, but they stopped. Smack afterwards was in an interview talking about like this might be the last time he drops anything on YouTube, and salute to you, Smack, because you've totally annihilated any and all possibilities of there being like multi-millionaires coming up into battle rap, because your influence would rather be in a little app that only like less than 75,000 are on. But hey, it's not like DME wasn't talking about this for the past 6 years. It's not like other platforms weren't talking about this for the past 3 or 4 plus years. Like I said, give me Young Ill versus Conceited. Was it a 1-rounder? Was it a 2-rounder? Was it a 3-rounder? Like, who was it when Conceited was on his high, you know what I mean, before he battled Big K? Or was this, you know, after Big K and he was declining? Or was this the rise or the fall of Young Ill? What happened? Only people that know were there. Besides the fact that battle got vaulted. How you gonna battle? How you gonna battle and then have it vaulted, Smack? What am I talking about? Don't nobody know me anyway. Don't nobody care about me or my opinions. Because I love battle rap. I'm not just a particular fan of a battle rapper and so on and so forth. That's how you show your biasness. I love all battle rappers, and I love all of battle rap as a whole. So, I like Tay-Rock, but I cut it down, I say it right down the middle. Yo, you won this one or nah, you know what I mean? I like Danny Myers. I like Tink the Demon. I like quite a few others, but I am not, like, beloved of them and their work. Beloved is not a right word. It's more like, I do not admire to the point where I am a fan on fanaticism. I am more of fan and fanatic of battle rap as a whole. The men, the women, as a whole. Not as separate entities in battle rap. No, that's how you show your biasness. But let's continue forward, because we're talking about URL, and I want to make this short and sweet as possible without it being like half hour, like my previous episode. This card was supposed to have K-Shine and T-Rex. Was it K-Shine, T-Rex? No. Who was it? It was Chess and T-Rex. Because Shine and T-Rex had already battled years ago. That was crazy. Check it out. But yeah, Chess battled quite a few motherfuckers, right? Out here in battle rap for the past 10 plus years. Since he was 15, 16 years old? Almost as old as when DNA was out here in the beginning, you know what I mean? Grind time and all that. It's just like so many years of history. Why? Oh, why? T-Rex, would you deny Chess that battle? Come on, man. But you know what? He ended up battling Big K, GTX. That ended up being really good. I appreciate T-Rex for what he did there on GTX. But Big K, you know, the dog strikes again. But we ain't talking about we ain't talk about the GTX. I'm just upset that Chess didn't get his battle with T-Rex. T-Rex a legend out here. Come on now. But anyway, that was supposed to be on this card. Besides the fact Disaster, Real Sick, and Rum Nitty and Ace Amin were added last minute, 2 days. Anyway, let's get to it. I personally would have had T-Rex because of the simple fact there's so much hype of him coming back in a sense because he's lost weight, he's getting fit, he's really concentrating on his health. Shout out T-Rex on your health. But since it didn't happen, I'm leaning more for Chess when they do battle. So that's what y'all get, alright? T-Rex, you gotta make it up to me. You gotta make it make sense to me. T-Rex, you gotta make it make sense to me. Alright? But anyway, besides the fact that Rum Nitty and Ace Amin was a great battle back and forth. Some say debatable. A lot of people leaning to Rum Nitty. But I didn't give my quick picks before the event happened. I had Ace Amin coming into the battle. Why did I have Ace Amin coming into the battle? Pause. Is because of the simple fact. 2 reasons. One, him and DME Detroit are seeing eye to eye and are in talks. So they are cool. I like that. And 2, I've always thought that Ace Amin has always been underestimated as a writer. He's been in prison for a long time. He came out and he's been very, very lyrical. He's just been having breath control issues. I think in this battle, it really showed how well he actually was getting his wind under control, his breath control under control within his raps, and pausing when the reactions are given. You know what I mean? Like, and not reactions of gas, but like, yo, that was a hot bar. Oh my God. That was crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's meant. And it was worthy. But the aftermath. Don't get me wrong. Listen, Ace Amin was in there fighting against Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty was right there at Ace Amin. They're going paws neck to neck, but they, rams, you know what I mean? Horns going at each other, paws. They were just like non-stop. Who's going to win this round? Who's going to win the next one? You know what I mean? Like, this was a great battle. I need to see it at least 2 more times, to be honest. At the end of the day, no. At the end of the año. El último punto del año. There we go. I have to say that for right now, Rum Nitty. I personally feel like I need to see this like 2 more times, and then I'll have a definitive like winner. Cause I feel I think it was the second round. Ace Amin was really cooking. I gotta watch it back. But Rum Nitty 2-1, very debatable battle. Very debatable. It can go either way. This is a very great battle. Alright? Now, next battle, Disaster and Real Sick. As you can tell from the tone of my voice, I am very disappointed. Such a high anticipation for Diz. His like 3rd battle back on URL. And his like last chance. 3 strikes, you're out of here. You know what I mean? Real Sick called it in the 1st round. You're making our people look, you saying the N-word is making our people look bad. You know what I mean? Like, that should have rung in your head. You know what? What I got set for the 3rd round, I'm going to have to censor it. Or I'm going to have to just freestyle. You know what I mean? You're going to have to come up with something else. Or have that, that last round that you have in the stash for this. Use it. You know what I mean? It would be better. You know what I mean? But Disaster in the third round. Don't get me wrong. Disaster had a great first round. It just, wasn't as receptive. And then he got into the second. Wasn't as receptive, but there was, they were still trying to show him some love. The third round just went, ew. And Disaster is, top 5 from the West Coast when it comes to battle rappers of all time. You know what I mean? I don't do the Mount Rushmores because there's a racist connotation that comes with Mount Rushmore. What do you mean about that? It was built by racists. Off of racism. To represent race. Sism. And racist shit. So I don't like that. KKK, separatism. I don't like that shit. So that's why the Mount Rushmore, I don't even fuck with that shit no more. Let's put it like this. White people created that shit. We shouldn't have to, yeah, I'm white presenting, whatever, pero yo soy boricua. So when it comes to something as a mountain called Rushmore with 4 heads of nothing but white people on it, and then we want to try and skew it and have our top 4, our greatest, here we go. Null and void all that and just say, like Jadakiss, top 5. You could say dead or alive, but like Jadakiss, shout out Jadakiss, I go with the top 5, like regional. You know what I mean? So, this is a GOAT in the West Coast of battle rap. In a whole of that West Coast, that West Side, the West Side. I give it up to them. You know what I mean? I give them their flowers, I give them their respect. This is where I say this fucked up tremendously. He fucked up so bad. What was it? Caps. I think it was Angry Fan, but I truly think it was DME Detroit that said it. That he should have just saved that third round for an interview with ARP or... well, not ARP, but should have had that, in an interview with PSA Hip Hop. 3 Letter Man, or could have had it with Angry Fan, you know what I mean? Or could have just did a live and just spoke his, third round, which was, you know what I mean? Which then he did end up throwing it online anyway for everybody to hear and see, so he should have scrapped it for what he did online, having people listen to that third round, and have him do a whole freestyle for that. But Real Sick 3-0, Jersey all the way. No, I'm not biased because I'm Jersey. I'm just saying Real Sick showed the levels in Disaster and his multisyllabic rhyme pattern and his rapping against the newer. And literally, Real Sick is the newer version of a Disaster. And meant for big stages, small stages, private. Like, Real Sick knows what he needs to do. And he did it against a very competitive person, but gave up his third round. No, you don't do that, bro. You don't. That was a rookie mistake. Even though he was trying to pull a vet move, it was really a rookie mistake. And you're doing it your third time on URL. You know that was going to be a strike. Out of here. Yeah. So it's far-fetched that I will ever see Diz back on URL because of the N-word incident. Sand. Like, oh my God, man. Anyway. So, I have, for the 2 special or secret battles, Disaster versus Real Sick and Rum Nitty versus Ace Amin, I have Real Sick beating Disaster 2-1 or possibly 3-0. And I do have Rum Nitty beating Ace Amin, but that is a very debatable battle and it needs to be rewatched at least 2 more times. From my opinion. Alright. Now we're going for possible battle of the night. Because this is better to happen now than next year or 2 years from now. Shotgun Suge versus Fonz. This is another battle like Ace Amin and Rum Nitty. I need to watch this back again because I felt like Fonz he was cooking up, but then I felt like Shotgun Suge was cooking up too. I felt like they were both very equal, teeter-tottering on who can edge this round next to the other. You feel me? Pause if need be because of the edge. edging each other on each round. I know, it just sounds paused now, right? Anyway. Get that dick out your head. Anyway. I think I'm going to say that from now on because it just sounds funny as hell. Get that dick out your head. But anyway. Shotgun Suge versus Fonz. A great battle overall. Needs to be seen again. I have Shotgun. I think I have Shotgun. But I'm going to be honest. It can go either way. This was one of the best battles of the night. If not Ace Amin and Rum Nitty, Shotgun Suge versus Fonz was like runner-up. You know what I mean? But let's continue on. I'm leaning towards Shotgun Suge, but I really want to say Fonz, but it can go either way. You know what I mean? John the Don versus T-Top. Boo! What the John, your first 2 rounds were pause-worthy. You had a very good third round, though there was a couple pause-worthy bars in there. You had a very good third round. But this is not veteran work, bro. Yeah, we're not using bro in 2023 and 2024 no more. No. Mira, hombre. John. You battled T-Top in a 1-rounder like almost 10 years ago, 13 years ago, something like that. Anyway, what happened? What made you feel like you could just come up here and just do a daylight and just take a shit on Total Slaughter stage? But anyway, I know John could do way better than this. My opinion. I've seen more and better from John. All right? He has his own league. He's a battle rapper that is a league owner. He is a vet. You let me down, John. I feel T-Top swiped every single round. Just every single round edge just a little bit over. He made more sense. He was more believable. His angles landed better. I'm sorry, John. I'm not T-Top biased. I said when T-Top battled Coffee Brown that was one of his toughest competitions. But Coffee Brown beat T-Top. Who thought? Only I did. Only I was the one that was backing up Coffee Brown before I did my spotlit episode on her. Possibly becoming Wody. You know what I mean? Then she became Wody. Wampion, whatever y'all want to call her. Woman of the Year. You know what I mean? Woman champion. Anyway. T-Top 3-0. You mad at me, John? Show me. And the fans, you can do so much better. Alright? With your next opponent, and then the next opponent, and then, you know what I mean? Just keep the ball rolling that way. You got to catch a body, John. You got to catch a body. Or end up in a body bag, and then end up in, anyway. DNA versus Jerry West. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Little underwhelming. Was not expecting this battle. Was a battle I didn't want. But after it happened, fuck yes. This is exactly what Jerry West needed. He needed the Summer Madness plate. He needed the big stage. He needed the opponent that will bring the best writing out of him. And we got that. We got the best Jerry West. I am so happy and appreciative that Jerry West did his numbers on stage. Did what he needed to do against a great opponent, which is DNA. Plus, DNA was almost rebuttaling every single round. Like, yo, I'll tell you this much. Jerry West, I think this was probably like one of those things that URL was like, yo, we're going to give Jerry West this plate. And if he doesn't make it, we ain't signing him anymore or whatever. This probably one of those make it or break it joints. You know what I mean? And he showed up and showed out. And if I'm correct, ended up beating DNA on some of the polls or votes on caffeine or something like that. I don't know. I ain't paying attention to that. But I did hear whispers that he did win over DNA. But I personally feel like this is another battle I need to see back at least twice. I kind of felt like DNA won, but I do not get mad at anyone saying Jerry West won, because Jerry West was on fire. So I personally feel like, yo, no, I did not order the pay-per-view, nor did I get the caffeine, nor did I bootleg it, nor did I pay anyone for me to see or hear the battle. I personally feel if URL wasn't shitting on the fans, you know, their day ones are the YouTubers. Their day ones are the ones that bought the DVDs. You feel me? And the ones that didn't buy the DVDs and got them secondhand or got them recorded on videotape because they didn't have a DVD player, literally, you know, because they were too broke for a DVD player, literally, y'all shitted on your day ones on YouTube. And shitted on all your day ones throughout all these years by saying y'all ain't dropping no more on YouTube. Y'all would never got that 1.46 million people that subscribe to your YouTube channel. You feel me? But, you know, who am I? I'm just your Slipknot fan of battle rap. Now, we have a possible great battle. I'm not going to use the C word because, like DME Detroit said, and plenty of others throughout the years, you gotta wait at least a couple years. A year, couple years, a few years. Let it marinate. You know what I mean? Watch it a few times throughout the years. Have your back and forth debates with yourself or other people on said battles. You know what I mean? Then you can label it a classic. Hollow the Dawn versus Loaded Lux, a classic. Now, New Jersey Twerk versus Hollow the Dawn. New Jersey Twerk, you got one. From many people that have said, either in the building, watched it on the pay-per-view, however, they've all said this is the most comfortable. Most people have said, 98% have said, this is the most comfortable I have ever seen New Jersey Twerk on stage. So, what I'd like to say is, New Jersey Twerk, I apologize. Because I thought that it was going to be, you know, another one of those, like, okay, he's got like 6 in a row, 9 in a row, okay, then this is it, you know, his drop-off point, you know what I mean, he's going to go right back down again. You showed up and showed out. And I'm happy about that. I apologize because of the simple fact I underestimated you. And I went for Hollow the Dawn. I still feel like Hollow kind of edged, the second round and the third. But this was a very debatable battle. This was a very debatable battle. Very. If not the best battle on this card. The best battle on this card. Now, who's the winner? It can go either way. A lot of people siding on New Jersey Twerk. Very few people are siding on Hollow the Dawn. I personally side with Hollow the Dawn. I need to see the battle at least 2 more times. I've already seen it like twice already. I want to see it a good more 2 times. Write it down a couple bars so I can have a definitive opinion on my own to say, yes, this person, I'm riding with what I said before. Because of the simple fact, you know, da-da-da-da. So, like I said, if I say New Jersey Twerk won right now, a month from now, after I, you know, watch it a couple more times, write some bars down, and if I feel that Hollow won, I'm going to do a new episode and speak specifically on this battle and say my side. Like, you know what? After sitting on it for a little bit, pause. Hey, yo, what the... After simmering with it and writing down some bars, really looking at it over, I have Hollow in it. You know what I mean? So on and so forth, and then make my for right now, I have Hollow in it. You know what I mean? But a very debatable battle. Very debatable battle. And now we're going to a half-hour mark. Frack. It happens, man. It happens. So, we have the main event. which I thought that was the main event, Hollow and New Jersey Twerk, but, you know, it happens. Things happen, right? We have Tay-Rock versus Av. Now, a lot of people were speculating whether or not if this was going to be too friendly of a battle. Some were speculating that, oh, nah, they're going to go crazy. And others were going to say that this was going to be so lackluster, like K-Shine and T-Rex battle was like the better battle of these, you know, grudge matches or something like that. You know what I mean? But after their kind and heartfelt face-off, they held no punches when it came to the battle. Round 1, round 2, last round. This was the best battle that I've seen Tay-Rock and Av in at least a couple years, maybe a couple years. There was a battle that I seen Tay-Rock do earlier this year. I forgot who he battled. I forgot his name, but that was a pretty good battle. I kind of felt like it could go either way, but I think that was a one-rounder. I need to check again. But I think this is Tay-Rock's best battle in the past couple years. Bar-wise, performance-wise, energy-wise, competitive opponent, all that. So, who did I have? Tay-Rock and Av? Damn, who did I have for Tay-Rock and Av? Give me a sit real quick. I had to take me a sip of something real quick. Who did I have? Tay-Rock versus Av. Damn. Let me think. Av was, as usual, punching. Tay-Rock, as usual, the gut, you know what I mean? Pistol whip to, you know what I mean? So, damn. A great battle, very debatable. A great battle, very debatable. I'm sided with Av. Of course, I'd like to see this at least one, maybe two more times with a few others that I said before. But yeah, I think I'm going to go Av for this one. You know what I mean? I think that he just wanted to beat Tay-Rock and defeat him. Make his point and all that. Tay-Rock, I think it was something with his second round that really he exploded and dominated. Hey, yo, pause. Leave me alone. Dude, we talking about battle rap here. I think Tay-Rock in the second round, he was very explosive, conducive with like what you would get in a Tay-Rock battle. But yeah, this was Jerry West night. This was Shotgun Suge and Fonz night. This was New Jersey Twerk Hollow the Don's night. And it was Rum Nitty and Ace Amin's night. Not saying everybody else didn't have their so on and so forth, but I just feel like these people, it was their night. It was their night. They were winners, whether you saw that they won or lost. I see them as winners. You know what I mean? So, that's how I'm going to leave that. If I feel that I need to touch up on this after I see some of the battles again, or, probably this whole card again, I will do a video, run that back again, you know what I mean? Run that back again. But as you can see, the title of this is Run That Back SummerHalfness 2.0. Meh. Scale of 1 to 10. I'm going to give it a 6. I gave Max Out 3 of 5. I should have gave it a 4. But when I do the episode, I'm going to give it a 3. Maybe a 2. By the end of this episode, I might even just give it a 1 or a minus. Because I got something to say about some fuck shit that... we'll talk about on that next episode. Alright? So for right now, you already know what to do. Let your people know HydroMan from the Battle Rapport is back. cameras on and everything. We're about to do this and get this popping again. Shout out to everybody that helped in supporting my channel. Anyone that donated in my, hard time of losing my mother, I truly appreciate that. And I owe y'all. I owe y'all big time. I owe everybody who follows me, who listens to me, to let you. I owe y'all. I owe y'all big time. You know what I mean? So y'all already know how this goes. You know what I mean? Subscribe, hit the like, share, let people know I'm back. And I plan to be doing something on the writing side within the next couple weeks. If you feel what I'm saying. Might do a live. It's been a while since I did a live, right? But yeah, I already know how this goes. Please don't drive distracted, don't drive drunk, and please don't drive with a cell phone in your hands. There are other people on the road, me being one of them. So you know how this is. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Good fracking night. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Good fracking night. And you know how this goes. Stay safe, stay blessed. HydroMan from the Battle Rapport out. Am I glitching? Am I glitching? No, not glitching.